This one's creased in a lot more and it makes it look a little bit flatter. Yeah, that might have something to do with the leather, I'm not too sure. The second biggest giveaway is actually the chains. For the fake one, this one, and this was really the top of the line fake one, and it costed roughly about 400 USD. I got it from a forum, which I shall not write the name here. The main giveaway is the chains actually. When they first came, they were so stiff. Even now when I put it like this, it doesn't drape very easily. If you can see, there's some unnatural kinking. It doesn't just like fall in. Whereas for the real bag, the chains are actually a lot smoother. I think the leather for the fake one is a little bit too thick for the chains, but this could be just my bad luck. Maybe if you ordered one, yours would be better. I'm not entirely sure about their quality control, but I mean, this is a fraction of the price. Yeah. In terms of shininess, I actually feel the fake one has more gloss than the real one. But this would be in part because I've been applying really copious amounts of this Cadillac Premium Leather Lotion to the fake one, because the chains were, oh, they were terrible before this. They were so much worse than this. After 3 rounds of oiling, they became a lot better. And I can now carry this out because without the oiling, it was not possible to use this fake one. You would just keep squeaking the whole day. I heard some of the real ones can have that issue as well, but I mean, if a real bag had that issue, I would definitely not buy it. Yeah. In terms of weight, they're pretty similar. In fact, I would say the fake one is slightly heavier. In terms of stitching, they're really very similar. Even now, looking at them close up, I don't really see a difference in quality of stitching. They both look great. In terms of the ending on the chain, I actually prefer the fake one because I think it was more securely fastened. Yeah, there was additional stitching to kind of hold it in place. See, I always have a problem finding the end on the fake bag, whereas for the real one, it's actually pretty obvious. Alright, found it. Yeah, it's actually stitched in. I don't know if you can see it now, but yeah, the fake one, it's actually really well done. However, I've heard all the real bags come like this, so it could be a bit of giveaway if the leather for the chain is too well done. Okay. Other than that, the strap length, I'm going to lift this up now, and this one. As you can see, the real one is just marginally shorter, but I mean, really, how would anyone measure that on you? It's not like you're carrying both bags at the same time. So for those who are budget conscious, I would definitely not recommend, but you could consider getting a fake one. However, I have to say that whenever I carry this out, I am a bit self-conscious, and I don't bring this to big occasions with people that I know carry a lot of luxury bags, because I'm afraid they'll spot it, even though it really is an excellent fake. As I said, the biggest giveaway, side view profile. So don't let your friends see your bag from the side view, if that's possible. But considering this is 400 and this is like, I don't know, 10 times the price now, I'm not even sure anymore. It's kind of ridiculous, because clearly it doesn't take that kind of cost to produce the quality, because honestly the quality difference is really non-existent. There are differences, but are they a quality issue? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely convinced about that. So Chanel, I mean, your prices have now hit what I would say is insane, absurd levels. And I think this will be my last Chanel bag from the store.
Flap area, which doesn't really bother me, but yeah, it just really adds to the appeal actually of the handbag, because when you hold it like this, it kind of makes that sort of dumpling shape. It looks better when there's actually nothing on the inside of the handbag. Right now it just looks crumpled, but anyways, I will show you guys later when the bag is empty. So right now I have like all of my stuff on the inside of this handbag, and yeah, I was going to show you guys my phone. That's right, I'm so sorry, this video is getting a little bit messy, but anyways, this is my iPhone 7 Plus, so it does fit exactly width-wise into the phone, into the bag itself. So just put that in there, and then I like to keep it right here on the inside, and I find that, oops, I've stuffed it a little too full, and I find that it is actually very easy to get in and out of. So just putting your phone in there is no problem. The next thing that I have inside this handbag is a dust bag, which is full of face masks. So I just kind of like use this to cover up some extra face masks that I carry around with me, just in case some people might need, or like the loop breaks or something. I just wanted to have extra or spare with me all the time. And then the next thing that I have in this is a mini pochette. So this bag actually will fit the mini pochette, which is really, really nice. This mini pochette is completely full with tissue paper and lip balm and hair ties, and it's just a catch-all for everything basically. So this one is completely full, and it fits on the inside of this handbag as well. And then I just have, really quickly, my car keys or my house keys, so that comes in this little pouch right here. And then I have also a card holder. The only thing about this is it cannot fit a long wallet. That was the only thing that I did not like about this handbag, is it wouldn't contain my Chanel wallet, which is the one that I usually bring around with me, but that's more of a longer wallet. So what I had to do is put everything into a small card holder, and this one is actually not even branded, but it does look really, really nice. I actually really like this card holder. It looks expensive, but actually it's a very, very cheap card holder, and it's made out of leather as well. It only looks expensive because of the design, but anyways, I will talk about that in another video. And then I also have with me my RFID card holder, and this is just for all of my credit cards. So now the bag is empty, so I can show you guys the inside. It is really, really huge in terms of capacity, especially since it looks like it's such a small bag. Surprisingly, it can fit a whole lot on the inside. So to the inside, or the sides right here, they do have like extra pockets as well, which are flushed against the side. I don't really know what you can use them for. If, for instance, you didn't want to bring around a wallet, it could fit in like extra cash or extra cards, and you could just keep them at the side if you wanted to. But I haven't found myself actually using that part of the handbag. So I am going to close this off right now and show you guys how it looks when it's empty. So it looks like that, and I think it's super, super cute. For the next part of the video, I am going to do mod shots, but first I wanted to compare this in size for you with the Hermes Mini Evelyne. So this is my Hermes Mini Evelyne, and then in terms of sizing, this is how it looks. So the Evelyne is definitely taller, but they kind of look like the same size, although this one can contain so much more. The Mini Lindy just contains everything that you would need. I'm just so shocked at how much this bag can contain. And I think part of the reason is because when you turn it to the side, you can see that this one has a much larger side as compared to the Mini Evelyne. Moving on to mod shots. One of my main concerns about the Hermes Mini Lindy before I had a chance to try one out is that it might be a little too bulky. So I am not really a fan of bags that have a very large base, because I find that they jut out a little too much from my body. But once I was actually able to try this mini Lindy, I found that it actually curves very nicely to your body. Another thing that I like about it is that the strap is not fussy at all. So it doesn't have
calf where you can like adjust the strap, and there are always 3 double stitching on the D ring. Now let's take a look at the fake bag and compare it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are single stitched, they're not double stitched, except the very last one. Here's the tricky part. If you pay attention, you see they followed the stitching rule right next to the post. There are 4 double stitch right here, but make sure you check all the stitches everywhere, because in some places they might follow it and some places not. That way they can throw you off and just sell you the fake bag. On the calf, they're supposed to be, oh, this is very stiff. One more thing, guys, the fake leathers are super stiff. If you pay attention to the calf, you see only how many stitches? There are 3, which is supposed to be 4 double stitch, and I only see 1 and 2. The one in the middle, it's not the double stitch, it's single stitch. And this is the best part. The stitching, it's super messy on the other side. Stitching supposed to be and meant to be super neat for these type of bags. You pay for the art and craftsmanship. One last thing about this stitching on the post is just make sure, a lot of Louis, they follow the same rule on all their bags. From the very top to the V, it's supposed to be only 7 or 8 stitches. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Versus this fake bag, this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But when you look at the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're not matching up. Also, the drawstring post needs to have this little dome shape, not too sharp, not too sphere or circle looking. Needs to be in a perfect short dome shape, and the hardware on it needs to have the embossed monogram, like engraved monogram. The gold, it's very gold, it's barely oxidized unless it's super duper vintage. And if you compare it with the fake bag, the fake post is very circle and sphere, and when you see it in person, you can see the parts of the leather, the thickness, it's not even comparable with the real bag. It's just super stiff and unreal looking. You guys, one last thing about this stitching, make sure to pay close attention to the color of the linen stitch. It's a very top quality linen, and usually the fake bags, the color is a bit off. It has like an orange red undertone, versus the real Louis Vuitton actually is a very muted brown. So make sure of that. The next step for me usually is the heat stamp. The heat stamp on the bags are very important. Like this is a real one, the real bag. So the heat stamp, it's this guy on the pocket. This is the heat stamp. It's actually embossed very deep. If you pay closer attention to the Louis Vuitton on the top, the L, the bottom of the L right over here, it's super short comparing to the regular L we write, and the O is oversized right next to the L, and it's very circly sphere O. And some of the replicas, the O is it's more of an oval shape. And I mean, the super vintage one, sometimes the O could be looking like an oval, but the more current ones, the O, it's super sphere and circle. The most important thing on the heat stamp is the R. The little R supposed to be right above, in between the V and the U in the circle, and the R, it's very clean. It's very tiny. There is nothing else said except either France, depending on the year of the bag, or made in France. Again, pay attention to the this stitching here. As you can see, it's very, very neat, evenly spaced out. The stamp right here where the Louis Vuitton on the pocket is, it's a high quality stamp. It's not gonna fade away over